Welcome back.
Now. Okay, hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our last day of Rocky Railway. This is a sad day. It is. Good time talking about Jesus' power. Now, I have to announce something before we go any further because Mr. Jonathan, come up here. You're not on the screen unless you're up here. Had a birthday yesterday. And Miss Becky, when is your birthday?
My birthday is on Monday.
On Monday. So we sing happy birthday to Jonathan. Come over here, Jonathan, so they can see you.
Right in the front.
All right, there we go. Front and center. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jonathan and Becky. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, friends. Thank you.
I hope you sang along with us at home so Miss Becky and Mr. Jonathan could feel all that. All right. Now, we have two friends with us today that are going to come up and do some dancing and some singing. Should we put them right up here in the front?
We can come right up here in
You
the
guys
front.
fit right here in the front.
And I'm going to switch down a little bit.
And we're going to do our theme song.
We're ready.
Power will pull us through. Turn around, please. Next one. Next one.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and love that's forever. You make us whole, and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Wide open spaces, we're wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us whole, and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and love that's forever. We stand together.
right there. Stay right there. No. Don't worry. I got it. Stay that. I'm serious. You can. Oh my gosh.
Wow, Cam, what is going on? You look pretty steamed up.
Oh, you are not helping. It's a train engineer thing. You wouldn't understand.
Oh yeah? Try me. I bet I can track right with you.
Really? You have to stop with the train jokes.
Wait, one more. I'm listening. In fact, I'm all engineers. Okay, I'm listening.
So, two people usually run a locomotive. There's the engineer, and there's the fireman.
A fireman like a guy with a big red truck and a Dalmatian. That kind of fireman?
No, not that kind of fireman. Fireman's the person on a train who shoves the coal into the furnace to heat the water boiler so it can make the train go.
I'm tracking so far.
So there's a new fireman on my crew, and he's driving me crazy. He never stops talking. Hey, Cam, what's your favorite color? Mine's purple. How old are you? Hey, oh, wow, that's a, oh, no, where were they when they invented the train? You want to hear a train go? What do you call that freight train? The Carolina bubblegum. A choo-choo train. Oh, my God. Cam, why are you laughing? You don't like me. Don't worry, I'll make you laugh. Here's another joke. How the train gets so good at its job. It's because of its training. Get it training.
Yeah. Zip. Yeah, let's zip. Wait just a minute. You don't sound like you're being a very nice friend to this new guy. In fact, you're being sort of mean by making fun of
You
him.
just don't understand what it's like with this new guy. It's so frustrating when you're constantly being interrupted when you're trying to work.
Oh, I think I have a pretty good idea of what that's like. Cam, loving others is such an important part of life. Even when it's hard to be a good friend, you can ask Jesus for his help. Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Trust Jesus.
What if somebody just won't stop talking?
Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Trust Jesus. You can pray about it, ask Jesus for his strength and patience, and for the eyes to see your new crew member the way Jesus sees him. I mean, maybe this guy needs a listening ear. Maybe he's lonely. Sometimes the people who annoy us the most are the ones who need our friendship the most.
Well, we have a long haul ahead of us, so on our next journey, I guess I'll have plenty of practice being a good friend. I'm going to need Jesus' power. Will you pray for me just about like what you talked about?
Of course I will. We're going to wrap up here, then I'll pray with you before you leave on your trip. Who knows? Maybe Jesus put this guy on your crew so that you can show Jesus' love in exactly the way he needs it. Like no one else.
Me? It's only a job I can do? Oh, that's cool! I'm going to finish getting our supplies together while you finish up. Then let's pray. Goodbye, y'all.
Bye,
Bible buddies that we heard about. Anybody remember Monday's Bible buddy?
What was Monday's Bible buddy?
Ramsey.
Very
He
good.
helps us to remember that Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus.
Okay, so Tuesday was a pretty girl's name. Ava.
Good job.
Ava helps us remember that Jesus' power gives us hope.
Trust Jesus.
All right, now there's that mountain lion. Do you remember her name? Sierra.
You guys are doing
Good.
great.
Sierra reminds us Jesus' power helps us be bold.
Trust Jesus.
Now we met a fish yesterday.
Finn, very good.
He helps us remember that Jesus' power lets us live forever.
Trust Jesus.
All right, we have one more friend that we're going to meet.
Right
See
now.
who our friend is right now. Let's see.
I heard everyone was steaming ahead with the last day of Rocky Railway. Glad you're here. I'm Lawrence Elk. Not a moose, not a ram, but an excellent elk. Male elks are called bulls, and me and my bull buddies like to hang out way up in the Rocky Mountains. In the winter, we move down where we can find grass. But in the spring and summer, we head for the hills. It's important that we stick together with the herd. Some elk herds are as big as 400 friends. Although my antlers are big and strong, female elk or babies don't have these. And a hungry bear is hard to fight off. Speaking of these amazing antlers, they are pretty incredible if I do say so myself. Sometimes they come in handy when other herds get too close to mine, or I need to show another bull that I'm in charge. Yeah, sometimes we butt heads, even in our happy herd. But I try not to get too attached. Literally, they fall off every year and I grow a new set. How cool is that? God also gave me a unique power to help me communicate with the herd. That's called bugling. It's a little like roaring and whistling at the same time. It keeps my herd close together, where we can be safe. Our herd even has scouts, a few elk who stand watch while others graze. We have to look out for each other. Do you have friends who look out for you? Friends you like to call out to when you're sad or silly, happy or hurting? Or do you sometimes butt heads with your buddies? Maybe you need the power to forgive and love a friend when you're not getting along. You don't have to do that all by yourself. Jesus gives you his power to help be a good friend. Jesus gave this powerful command in the Bible. Love each other in the same way I have loved you. If you're butting heads with your buddies and not getting along, you can trust Jesus' power and follow his words. Jesus' power helps us be good friends. Trust Jesus.
That was a pretty cool one, Miss Lauren.
I know, I like him. Now, I don't know if anybody else caught that, but his name was Lawrence Elk. If you're older, you know they were making fun of like Lawrence Welk. You little guys aren't going to remember that. All right. So, at this point, we have a Bible point again that we're going to follow. Jesus' power helps us be good friends.
Trust Jesus.
Miss Becky, do you think you're a good friend?
I try most of the time, Miss Lauren, but sometimes I need help too.
Okay, me too.
I ask Jesus for that help
Yeah.
to be a good friend.
But Becky's been a very good friend, and all my friends in here have been really good friends this week. All right, we're going to actually sing a new song. I like this one personally. This one is called Lions.
And friends, you can vote on the singing.
Oh, sorry.
She sang it once.
I remember her watching for sword. Okay.
We're going to be passing it over to Bible Adventure with Miss Madeline. That's at the end. And we are going to be heading over.
Welcome back to Bible Adventures. I can't believe it's our last day. It goes so fast every year. Well, today we're learning that Jesus' power helps us to be good friends.
Trust Jesus!
Jesus' first followers, the first Christians, had sort of an inner circle, but they didn't try to keep anyone out. They invited everyone in. And after Jesus died and came back to life, he went back to heaven. His followers and friends told as many people as they could about Jesus. You heard a little bit about Peter and John's adventure, and then those people told people, and those people told people, and those people told people. You get the idea, right? It spread. And pretty soon, lots of people believed in Jesus. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Yes. Here's what it says in the Bible about those believers. So they're eating together, praising Jesus together, hanging out together, and sharing with each other. Jesus' power made those believers good friends. And they wanted everyone else to join them and become good friends to Jesus too. So let's celebrate what we've learned about Jesus and his power this week, so we can tell other people about it. So you see today it's kind of interesting setup. Some balloons, some streamers, and then we have boxes down here. So we're going to check these boxes out. We're going to look inside, and inside is a clue to what story we've done this week. We're going to see if you can remember which story is inside the box. Okay? All right, we're going to get the first box ready. Are you ready? All right. Let's take the first one. And you at home, I hope you're looking too. What could it be? A good party has presents too, right? Yeah. What's that? Hair. It's a disguise. What day did we have the disguise? Remember Ananias? Day 1. Remember? Jesus told us, what? Do you remember? Helps us to do hard things. Ananias was afraid to go to Saul and help him see again. And he went in a disguise and said, you don't need that disguise, right? All right, let's open our next present. I love a party. I love presents at a party too, right? What could it be?
The hearts.
Yesterday. And do you remember what our Bible point yesterday was? Jesus' power lets us live forever.
Trust
right.
Jesus.
Trust Jesus. That's right. We're going to put our hearts back on the cross. Good job. All right, we got another present. I love presents. Look, this surprise. Okay, so we have day 1 and day 4. Show it to the camera. This is from Yes, do you remember what we did on that day? We sailed. We sailed, and we got in a storm, right? And do you remember the Bible point? Jesus' power gives us hope, right? Trust Jesus. Good job. Last present.
This is from the day 3, the people who were poor.
Right, they couldn't walk, right? And they had to beg. That's awesome. You remember that. And that one was Jesus' So I have the heart, and I'm going to say a really good friend is somebody I can trust.
A good friend is somebody that cares for you. A good friend is someone who doesn't talk behind your back.
A good friend is somebody that you have things in common with, you can share things with.
Those are great things that we do to have friends. So now, when we give our hearts to our friend, Jesus, we get a lot of friends too. We get each other. And Jesus said that when we treat each other as friends, that shows other people who we don't know, who don't know him yet. That's real.
Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to give our heart and make a friend. All right? So I'm going to have my heart and I'm going to give it to my friend here. You see? We're all connected now. See how we're connected?
So, when we're friends together, it sets a signal that Jesus is with us and that we know him. See, when we're all friends and we give our heart, we have Jesus. So our friendship matters. They help us show Jesus' love to others. And when we can show Jesus' love to one another too, but when we don't let Jesus help us be friends, guess what happens? We're no longer connected. We don't have Jesus in our heart. And that makes us sad, right? Not happy. I know there's sad faces underneath there. So it's important that we stay connected with our friends of Jesus. So let's pick those back up and let's be our friends again. So, if this is your church, I hope you'll stay connected with friends here. Even though we can't meet in person, there's church services online and Sunday school online and even VBS. And I hope you just stay connected with friends here and your friends at home. If you go to another church, that's a good place to find friends of Jesus. And if you don't go to church, you're welcome to join us here. However you do it, stay close to other friends of Jesus. And remember what we discovered about the power of Jesus. Jesus' power helps us to do hard things.
Trust Jesus.
Jesus' power gives us hope.
Trust Jesus.
Jesus' power helps us to be bold.
Trust Jesus.
Jesus' power lets us live forever.
Trust Jesus.
And today we learned that Jesus' power helps us to be good friends.
Trust Jesus.
I think we're going to end our Bible adventures for this year's VBS with a song. What's a good song that we can play? What's a good song that you like? Power Shuffle? That's always a fun one. You want to do that? All right, let's go on up and we'll do the Power Shuffle.
It's all around us, see it everywhere. where is the power. Yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal the broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. Let's do it all again right now. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop.
That's some fancy moves. All
You
right.
sure did. My goodness. Good
So, we have had a full week that we celebrated Jesus. Now, God's sightings are the things, again, that we look around for and see what reminds us of God. You should have your bracelet, so this way you can remember, still continue finding God's sighting. Notice things around you and see what you can think, I wonder if God had something to do with that. All right. We are actually going to talk about Lawrence. Today we met Lawrence, who helps us remember that Jesus' power helps us be good friends.
Trust Jesus.
Jesus' power pulls us through life's up and downs. But most important, Jesus' power makes a way for us to be in heaven with Him. So we're going to celebrate by singing, "This Train is Bound for Glory." Rebecca.
This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. 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 Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train. Okay, now let's bring it down. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train. Oh, this train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train.
Nice job, friend.
Nice job. All right. Miss Becky, do you know how we've had this train with us all along?
Yeah, I've been looking at the train all week, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what does it run by?
It runs by steam.
Okay, but does steam take a lot of work?
It does.
Okay. What else takes a lot of work? Being a good time being a good friend to them?
All the time, I'm sure.
Yeah, they fight against you like they really don't want to be a good friend. But we know that Jesus gives us the steam that we need to do all that we need to do if we just trust in Jesus.
Oh, and they're
Watch. Let's see what Jesus' power can do. Woo! Jesus got a lot of power getting that train
a
going.
lot of power. It gets all the right
There
steam.
we go. All right. So, when Jesus gave us that power, we could really see the steam that was rising. And do you think